John Oaks here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location, and today we're going to be going over this new addition to our inventory, a 1979 Dodge Little Red Express pickup truck here. The red exterior on this truck here looks really good as far as what we have here. All the panels, all the fitment, all the alignment, all matches up really good on this pickup truck. As you can see, bright work, the chrome front bumpers, the wheels, all of your emblems, the mirrors, everything like that. That's all in really good condition, all nice and straight the whole way around the truck. Now, of course, with the Little Red Express, you're going to expect to see your decals that signify what it is. Along with that, you do always have the little bit of gold pinstriping there on the truck. Of course, there is your decals, Little Red Express truck. And the thing that always make these trucks always so iconic were these big stacks here for the exhaust. Yes, these are functional stacks. The dual exhaust actually comes out, empties into these, and puts your exhaust right out through the top. As you can see, the shields on these are in excellent condition here. Now, as looking at our door here, we're going to come back here and open this up for you. Door gaps and elevations are all good on this vehicle. As we open it up, you're going to see inside, that is your typical interior for one of these. You've got that bench type seat up front with the fold down armrest in the center. That's the factory dash, all factory instrumentation. The radio is factory, heater controls, all of that. The only thing that is not would be they did do an aftermarket steering wheel in it, and they have an aftermarket AM, FM, CD player mounted underneath the dash so you can enjoy some music and the radio while you're out cruising around. We'll close this up and you can see the door shuts nice and easy there. Again, the bed too on these things, unlike any other truck out there, had the wood trim down the sides. This is some real wood too, and the sides were all steel. Even these fenders, all metal, no fiberglass whatsoever in this truck. Now, as far as wheels and tires, we can see what we have here on the back. These are going to match the front. They're 15-inch American Racing Torq Thrust 2 polished aluminum wheels with BFGoodrich Radial TA tires mounted on those. And you can see the gold pinstripe back here on the rear wheel tub also. As we come around towards the back, everything's going to look standard and stock back here too. The nice chrome rear bumper, the tail lights as they would have. Now, I do believe they've added these in. They're just a little tiny LED light up here for your brake lights. It fits real nice right in here in these pockets here. So that is aftermarket, I believe. And again, the wood along the tailgate, the Little Red Express decals back here as well. Now, I will quickly open up our tailgate here for us. Again, it is tethered here. Got the chains with the protective coating on it, so you're not going to nick anything there. So let me just lay those down easily. And this is really all that holds the tailgate. So once you have those off, you can just go ahead and tip the tailgate down. Now, this tailgate is not tethered, by the way, so if you let it go, it would come down the rest of the way. You do want to hold it up. But you can check out the wood in the back again. It's got a little bit of aging to it, but all in all, it doesn't look too bad. This has been sanded down. It's been re-stained, re-urethane, so it's good and protected now. So it's going to look this way for quite a while now since it's been all redone. You can see the bed sides, even the front of the bed there, all looks really good in this truck. So we'll put this back up. We'll put our tethers back up on it here. And then we'll continue our way around the rest of the vehicle here. So again, we're just going to see the same thing on this side. Again, that wood along the bed sides here is in excellent shape. Got all these stainless button head screws here to dress everything up. The wheels and tires, again, the whole way around look very good. The pinstriping, again, you've got your stacks right here that are functional, by the way. Your drip rail molding here looks good. Mirror on the passenger side as well. Matching decals here as well. The door gaps on this side, just as good fitment on this side as it is the other. And again, we'll give you a look from this side. Again, the black interior, the black carpeting, all in very good shape. The dash even is in good shape too, no cracks or anything there. So we're going to close this, continue our way up front. Now this was the Adventurer model, so that's why you see the badging here. That's what you would see on all of them. So it's just the truck that they started with and then put the package on. So as we work our way around to the front, of course this is going to be your typical 79 grille and headlight assembly here. You've got the quad headlights up here, so your highs and lows are all right there. The grille, the bright work on that is really nice. Like I said, we've got our chrome front bumper with the bumperettes here too. And again, this is your stock steel hood. You can see the fitment on the hood, the gaps on both sides look pretty good. Glass on this thing looks good too. There's no chips or cracks in it. And then we're going to go ahead and open our hood and talk a little bit about what we have underneath here. Now, as far as the motor goes in this vehicle, this is not the original motor, but it's very, very close. Date code on the side of the motor is a 78, I should say, not 68, 78. And this is a 360 cubic inch Mopar engine. You can see they got the chrome air cleaner on top, chrome valve covers with the breathers here also. You've got a Holley aluminum intake. And then as far as a carburetor goes, you've got an Edelbrock. This is a 1405 series, 600 CFM carburetor. It's going to work real nice with this motor here. This car also has power brakes, power steering as well. So it's going to run, drive, steer, brake, all of that. Really, really nice. Got your stock factory style radiator in here with shroud. You've got the stock cast exhaust manifolds that are going to dump into the dual exhaust and out those dual stacks also. Now, backed up behind this, we've got a Torqueflite 727 transmission, automatic, and then we've got that Mopar or Chrysler 9¼ inch rear end with the 355 gear ratio in it. So it's going to be a good cruising around truck. It's in real nice shape for one of these. It's really going to bring back that nostalgia feeling back in the day when these things were running around on the roads new from the factory. So that's pretty much it for Little Red. Alright, so we've got our 79 Dodge Little Red Express here up on the lift, so we can go through the underside here. So as we always do, starting up front here, we'll talk about the suspension here. So this is all stock front end here on our 79 Little Red. This is the strut rod front suspension, so you'll see your strut rods pointing to the front here, going back to your lower control arms. You also have this front sway bar here also. So again, all of our frame bushings are good. The sway bar end links are all good. The control arms, that's just your stock factory control arms on a vehicle like this. And as far as springs and shocks, again, just factory setup here on the front end of our truck here. Now this car does have disc brakes up front. It is just your regular discs up front. You've got your drums in the back for your braking. As far as the frame goes, we'll talk about that now. The front crossmember, it's in excellent condition. You can see here, nice and straight. Doesn't look like it's ever been hit on anything. We'll come back here. We've got our transmission crossmember here. That's bolted in. Again, nice and straight. And all of our frame rails back to sides here, those are all square and straight the whole way back, the whole entire length of this vehicle. Rear suspension, again, typical rear suspension for a vehicle like this. You've got your multi-leaf rear suspension back here with your shocks back there too. Now as far as your drive line goes, now this is a 360 cubic inch Mopar engine. It is backed up by the Torqueflite 727 automatic transmission. Of course, we've got the drive shaft here, and it is balanced. You can see the weights that have been added here. That's going to help eliminate any kind of vibrations that you might have in the drive line. And then the rear end here. This is your typical Mopar 9¼ inch rear end, and it does have the 355 gear ratio in it. Now, as far as the rest of the running gear, your wheels and tires. Now, they've gone with a little bit of a non-traditional wheel on this truck. Versus the kind of like the spoke wheel or the wire wheel that you might see on these a lot. This has a set of American Racing Torque Thrust 2 polished aluminum wheels. They are 15-inch wheels, As far as tires go, they did stick with some BFGoodrich Radial TAs, and they went with a little different size front to back on this truck. They went with a 215/65 R15 up front, a 255/60 R15 on the back, just to give the truck a little bit of a rake there, to give it a little nose down attitude, if you would there, and give it that look that they were going for. As far as the rest of the stuff underneath here, the exhaust work. Now again, a Little Red Express, you know, it's got the stacks up through the your steps basically on the truck. So you do have dual exhaust here. These are stock cast exhaust manifolds coming down into your dual pipes here. Crossover pipe the whole way across. Of course, they come all the way back to dual mufflers, and then of course then up through those step sides and out through the exhaust stacks there on the vehicle. And again, that's what gives this vehicle that iconic look with those stacks. Stock fuel tank here. The floors all look to be in great shape on this truck. Even the bed floor from underneath looks really good here too on this vehicle. So with that said, we can go ahead and lower it down now.